Alpha family tonight, the world tried to define you. They tried to shape you and label you, but they never truly understood you. They thought they had it all figured out. They dealt the cards as they saw fit. They handed you the hand they believed you deserved. They placed limits and boundaries on you. They imposed their rules and their expectations, but little did they know that there was something in you that they couldn't control, something they couldn't predict, something that would shatter their illusions and turn the tables forever. Tonight, we stand together as a testament to the power of resilience, the force of will, the spirit of those who refuse to accept the cards they were dealt, but instead choose to play their own game and rise beyond what anyone thought possible. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. They saw the struggle. They saw the challenges. They saw the obstacles, and they assumed you would break. They thought the weight of the world would crush you beneath its boot heel. They thought the pain and the sacrifice would be your undoing. They believed the disappointments and the failures would silence your voice, but they underestimated the fire within you. They couldn't see the hidden strength, the unbreakable spirit that refuses to bend or bow in the face of adversity. They didn't know that every time you were knocked down, you came back stronger, and every time they tried to bury you, beneath the weight of their doubt, you rose from the ashes like a phoenix reborn. They never saw the ace up your sleeve, and that ace is your unyielding will, your refusal to conform to their expectations, your desire to transcend their limitations and rewrite your own story. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. For too long you've been told who you are and who you should be. They labeled you. They defined you. They made assumptions about your worth and your potential. They judged you based on what they saw on the surface, and they missed the depth of your soul. They missed the fire that burns inside you, the hunger for greatness that refuses to be extinguished. They couldn't see your vision because they were too blinded by their own narrow worldview. They couldn't understand that you were meant for more, that your destiny was never going to be confined to their small-minded expectations. They didn't realize that you were destined to rise above their limitations, to shatter their glass ceilings, and to redefine what it means to be truly successful. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. You see, the game was never fair. The rules were never meant to give you a fair shot. The deck was stacked against you. From the very beginning, they gave you the cards they thought would hold you back. The cards they thought would limit your potential. The cards they thought would define your future. But what they didn't know is that you were never going to play by their rules. You were never going to let their expectations shape your path. Instead, you took their cards and you turned them into weapons. You reshuffled the deck. You rewrote the rules and you played the game on your own terms. You didn't let them decide your fate. You decided it for yourself because you knew that no matter what hand you were given, you had the power to make it work. You had the strength to push forward. You had the heart to keep going. No matter how many times you were knocked down, you had the ace up your sleeve, and that ace was your belief in yourself. Your ability to overcome anything that came your way. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. In moments of doubt, when the world seemed against you, when the obstacles seemed insurmountable, when the pain threatened to drown you, you found a way to keep going. You didn't let their voices of doubt echo louder than your own inner strength. You didn't let their negativity poison your mind. You didn't let their limitations become your reality. You kept your eyes focused on the prize, on the vision you had for your life, and you kept pushing forward with everything you had inside you, because you knew that in the end, the only person who could truly define your future was you. You knew that no matter what anyone else said or did, you were the one in control. You were the one who had the power to shape your own destiny. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. It wasn't easy. It never is when you're fighting for your dreams, when you're working against the tide, when you're swimming upstream against all odds. It's never easy. But you kept going because you understood that the struggle was part of the process. You understood that the pain was temporary, but the strength you would gain from overcoming it would last forever. You understood that the hardships would only make you stronger. The setbacks would only teach you valuable lessons. The failures would only prepare you for the success that was coming. You understood that every time they tried to knock you down, every time they told you it couldn't be done, every time they tried to tell you to quit, you were just getting started because deep down you knew that you were capable of so much more than they could ever imagine. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. And now, the time has come for you to rise up and claim what is rightfully yours, to take the reins of your destiny and steer it toward the greatness you always knew was within you. The time has come for you to show the world that you are no longer bound by their limitations, no longer held back by their doubts, no longer confined to their expectations. It's time for you to rise and show them that you are a force to be reckoned with, that nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can take away your power, your potential, your dreams, because you hold the ace that no one saw coming, the ace that makes all the difference, the ace that will change the course of your life forever. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. So when they tell you it's impossible, when they tell you to give up, when they tell you that you're not enough, you can smile knowing that you already have everything you need to succeed. You already have the power, the strength, the heart, the mind to make it happen. You already have the ace, and that ace is your unwavering belief in yourself, your ability to overcome any obstacle, your refusal to let anyone define your worth, your relentless pursuit of your dreams. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve. It's time to show the world that you are not just another player in the game. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are someone who won't be controlled, won't be defined by their limitations, won't be stopped by their doubts, because you know who you are and you know what you're capable of. So go out there and play your hand with confidence. Play your hand with power. Play your hand with the knowledge that you are the one who holds the winning card. You are the one who controls the game. You are the one who decides your fate. Because no matter how they try to play you, no matter how they try to beat you, you hold the ace that will lead you to victory. They dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve, and it's time to let it shine. The world is watching. Every single person who ever doubted you, every person who ever tried to put you in a box, to limit your potential, to tell you that you are not enough, is about to witness the power of your truth. They don't know what you've been through, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the moments where you wanted to quit, where it felt like the weight of the world was pushing you into the dirt. They don't know the pain behind your smile, the struggles behind your strength, the determination behind your every step forward. They only saw a glimpse of what you allowed them to see, a version of you that they thought they could predict, a version that fit neatly within their expectations, within their narrow perception of who you were and what you could become. But tonight, that version of you ends. Tonight, you step into your power. Tonight, you show the world who you really are. And when you do, they will realize just how wrong they were. When you finally stand in the fullness of your truth, it will be a moment that changes everything. Because the world loves to place limits on people, to tell them that certain things are out of their reach, that certain dreams are too big, too impossible, that there are people who are simply born to succeed and others who are not. But you were never meant to fit into their mold. You were never meant to play by their rules. They may have dealt the cards, but you knew the whole time that there was more to this game than they could ever understand. You knew that hidden beneath the surface, beneath the doubts, beneath the assumptions, there was a fire inside you that refused to go out, no matter how hard the storm raged. They saw the surface, but they didn't see the depth. They saw your struggle, but they didn't see your strength. They thought they could break you, but they didn't realize that with every hardship, you were only becoming more powerful. You were built for this. You were built to overcome every obstacle, to rise higher than anyone ever thought possible. You've been tested, tried, and pushed to your limits, but you didn't break. You didn't crumble under the weight of their expectations. You didn't surrender when life tried to knock you down. You kept going, and every step you took was one step closer to your truth, one step closer to your greatness. Every moment of pain, every failure, every setback, they were simply building blocks in the foundation of your success. And now, you stand on top of all that you've been through, stronger, wiser, and more ready than ever to claim what is rightfully yours. They never knew what you were capable of. They never understood the depth of your power. But tonight, you show them. It doesn't matter how many times you've been knocked down. What matters is how many times you've gotten back up. It doesn't matter how many people tried to hold you back, to tell you that you couldn't, that you weren't enough. What matters is that you didn't listen. You didn't let their words define you. You didn't let their doubts become your reality. Instead, you took their doubt and turned it into fuel. You took their skepticism and used it as motivation, because deep down, you knew that they could never truly see your potential, that they could never truly understand what you were capable of. They saw your mistakes, they saw your failures, they saw your struggles, but they didn't see the warrior that you were becoming in the process. They didn't see the champion that was emerging from the fire. They couldn't see the ace you had hidden up your sleeve, but you knew it was there. And now, it's time to play it. This is your moment. This is the moment when all the work, all the sacrifice, all the blood, sweat, and tears you've poured into your dream comes to fruition. This is the moment when you rise up and show the world that you are not just a survivor. You are a conqueror. You are a force of nature. You are a storm that can't be contained, a fire that can't be extinguished. They thought they had you figured out, that they could predict your every move, that they could control your destiny. But they were wrong, because your destiny is not in their hands. It never was. It has always been in your hands, and now you are taking it, and you are shaping it with your own two hands. You are the one who decides your future. You are the one who decides your worth. You are the one who controls the game. And tonight, you're showing everyone that the rules they tried to impose on you no longer apply. You've already come so far, but the journey is far from over. In fact, it's only just begun. There will be more challenges. There will be more moments when life tries to knock you down. There will be people who try to tell you that you can't, that you shouldn't, that you're not good enough. But remember this, you have already proven them wrong. You've already shown them that you are stronger than they ever gave you credit for. And every challenge that comes your way will only make you stronger. Every obstacle will only push you to rise higher. Every setback will only prepare you for the next level of success. So when life tries to throw you off course, remember the ace you have up your sleeve. Remember that you have the power to overcome anything that comes your way. You've already done it once, and you will do it again. The people who doubted you, the people who tried to hold you back, the people who tried to tell you that you couldn't, they're watching now. They're watching as you rise higher than they ever thought possible. They're watching as you take control of your destiny and shape your future with your own hands. And they won't be able to deny it. They won't be able to ignore the power of your belief in yourself, the strength of your will, the force of your determination. Because what they didn't realize is that you were never just playing the game. They were. And now, it's your turn. It's your turn to rewrite the rules, to take the reins, to play your hand and show them that no matter what cards they dealt, you will always have the ace. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. You've earned it. You've fought for it. You've sacrificed for it. And now, nothing is going to stop you. Every challenge you've faced, every setback you've overcome, every person who ever doubted you has led you to this moment. You are ready. You are capable. You are unstoppable. And nothing and no one will ever take that from you. So stand tall, stand proud, and show the world what happens when you refuse to accept the cards you were dealt. Show them that you are the one who holds the power. Show them that you are the one who decides your fate. And above all else, show them that you are just getting started, because they dealt the cards, but you had the ace up your sleeve all along. You've proven that nothing can stop you. You've shown the world that no matter what they throw your way, you will rise above it. The challenges, the hardships, the betrayals, the losses, they were all part of the journey. You never saw them as barriers, but as stepping stones to your greatness. And now, you stand taller than ever, stronger than you've ever been, and more prepared for whatever the future holds, because you've learned the most important lesson that life can teach. The only person who can truly limit you is you. There's something incredibly powerful about knowing your worth and having the confidence to act on it. People may have tried to hold you back, tried to convince you that you weren't enough, but you've proven them wrong time and time again. They thought they had you figured out. They thought they could anticipate your next move, but you were always one step ahead. You were playing the game on your terms, even when it seemed like the odds were stacked against you. You didn't let their negativity and limited perspectives dictate your path. The truth is, those who doubted you didn't realize the depth of your potential. They saw only what was on the surface, and they mistakenly thought that was all there was to you. They didn't see your heart, your spirit, the unwavering strength that carried you through every storm. They didn't know the power of your mind, the drive that fueled your every action, the fire that burned inside you when everything seemed impossible. They thought you were weak, but you were never weak. You were just patient. You were just waiting for the right moment, for the time when the world would be ready for you to step into your full power. And now that moment has come. You've spent so long proving your worth to others, but the real victory is in the fact that you finally learned to prove your worth to yourself. You've come to realize that the only validation you need is your own. You don't need anyone's permission to rise. You don't need anyone's approval to succeed. You don't need anyone's approval to be the best version of yourself. The people who tried to tear you down, they can watch from the sidelines as you continue to climb higher and higher, as you show them that their doubts were nothing more than noise in the background of your symphony of success. And they'll have no choice but to listen, because your success, your power, your rise isn't just for you. It's for everyone who ever believed in you. It's for the ones who stood by you when the world was against you. It's for the people who knew, even when you doubted yourself, that you were destined for something great. You're not just doing this for you. You're doing it for everyone who has ever been told they weren't good enough, strong enough, or worthy enough. You're doing it for every single person who's ever been made to feel small, to feel insignificant, to feel like their dreams were unreachable. You're doing it for all of them, because when you rise, you don't rise alone. You rise for all of us. The greatest gift you can give the world is to show them what's possible when someone dares to believe in themselves. When you shine, you light the path for others to follow. You prove that it's not about where you come from or what cards you were dealt. It's about what you choose to do with them. It's about how you choose to play the hand you've been given. You have the ability to change not only your life, but the lives of those around you. You can inspire, you can lead, you can create change. The world needs your light. The world needs your voice. The world needs you to show up, to stand tall, to be the person you were always meant to be. But here's the thing. Success isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about who you become along the way. And every step you've taken has shaped you into the person you are today. Stronger, wiser, more resilient. Every struggle, every obstacle, every setback has been a lesson that has prepared you for the next phase of your journey. And you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're flourishing in the face of adversity. You're taking everything that life throws at you and turning it into fuel for your fire. You're transforming pain into power. And that's the mark of someone who will not be stopped. When you look back on all that you've been through, you'll realize that the struggles weren't punishments. They were your training ground. They were your preparation for the greatness that lies ahead. Every challenge was meant to push you further, to make you stronger, to test your resolve and your belief in yourself. And every time you faced adversity, you rose to the occasion. Every time you stumbled, you got back up. You didn't let the tough times define you. You used them to refine you, to become the person you are today. Unstoppable, relentless, and ready to conquer anything. Now, as you stand on the precipice of everything you've dreamed of, you have a choice to make. Will you continue to play small, to live within the confines of what others expect of you? Or will you rise up and show the world that you are capable of so much more than they could have ever imagined? The world is ready for you. The universe is waiting for you to step into your greatness, to claim what is yours. And when you do, there will be no turning back. You've already proved to yourself that you are more than capable. You've already overcome so much. But the best part is that you're just getting started. You've only scratched the surface of what you're capable of. The future is yours for the taking. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen, or how many people have tried to tell you that you couldn't. What matters is that you're still standing, you're still here, and now you're ready to take what's yours. So go ahead, step into your power, show the world what you're made of. Take the cards you've been dealt and turn them into a royal flush. Play your hand with confidence. You've got the ace up your sleeve, you've always had it. And now it's time to let it shine. In the end, it's simple. You were never defined by the cards you were dealt. You've always had the power to rewrite your story, to rise above every obstacle, and to claim your greatness. The world may have doubted you, but that only fueled your fire. Now, it's your time. Play your hand with confidence. Own your power, because you have the ace, and it's time to let it shine.